My favorite thing of 2018 was starting a new job, making new friends, and making new memories.
My favorite part of 2018 was, I think, obviously my wedding. I got to marry, love my life, also team member Brad. But I think the best part of it was having our entire team and family included in it and making it such a special day for us.
I'm going to be starting in Repaint the Wall full-time, so I'm excited to be working full-time with Allison and Colin and the whole Repaint the Wall team. And then back to school was really fun since I got to be like part of the NS4L team, learn how to like sell scooters, how to ride a scooter for the first time, and that was probably one of my favorite parts of 2018.
Yeah, this is really easy for me. I mean, I got married this year, and that was definitely the highlight of my year, marrying the love of my life. I did get to celebrate with everybody here, which was awesome, but I think my favorite moment was seeing my mom.
So my favorite part of 2018 was not working for 5.5 months.
My favorite part about 2018 was probably getting this job and being thrown into the chaos that was fall here. I absolutely thrive in chaos. It was awesome, excellent, high energy, good people.
My favorite part about 2018 was probably turning 20 and also getting hired here because the culture here is amazing and I just love this place.
So my favorite part of 2018 was definitely the back to school rush. It was crazy. We sold a lot of scooters and remembering customers when they come back. It's a lot of fun remembering that we sold them in August because we saw so many names.
What I'm most thankful for this past year is all the friendships that I made here at the shop.
Favorite thing that happened this year was the start of the podcast.
Just becoming more of a family, understanding the ins and outs, and knowing that I'm like that teen mom and that everyone comes to me whether they are hurting or they're frustrated.
The thing happening here is actually becoming a motorcycle dealer. So eventually when we finally get them put together, we will no longer be a scooter dealer, we will be a power sports dealer. So that's a pretty good ego stroke.
Any memories come to mind?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's happened in 2018. I would say probably one of my favorite memories was actually going to Italy with Colin and seeing the Vespa dealership. It was so cool to finally be there and see how all those Vespa scooters get created. That was just an awesome kind of once in a lifetime experience. Culturally, I would say that I think one of the most fun things we did this year was actually doing the laser tag out in the warehouse. That was so much fun to do and kind of just chill with the team and play some laser tag. And then personally, I was completely blown away when Colin at the holiday party announced that I was going to be the new chief of everything at New Scooters for Less. So that was a surprise. So it's just definitely been a very action-packed year for sure, and a lot of memories made. One of the things we kind of do, or I don't know when we started doing this, but we fall in the habit of kind of focusing on a word for the year. And for 2018, it was going to be speed. How do we make processes faster? How do we make the customer experience, the wait times down and stuff like that? We had a goal. Colin kind of just laid this goal out for us, and it was we need to find out a way to get new scooter paperwork, new purchasers to be in and out in 5 minutes. And I think he maybe finally said okay, 15 minutes, and then we'll work it down. And so with Allison's work, she's our process queen. She put together what we call the Haul Ass Pass, and that was basically kind of your express lane ticket to getting your scooter paperwork done as fast as possible. And then Stephanie kind of executed it while Allison was gone, and it helped speed up a lot of stuff, especially during our busiest time of year for back to school. Definitely a speed-focused thing for the year. For sales goals, I think a lot of it, we have this goal of trying to hit 1,000 scooters for the year, and we haven't reached it yet. Unless we have a killer last 2 weeks of the year, we're not going to reach it this year. That's still going to be the goal. We just kind of got to figure out ways to get to that. We basically try to project numbers for each month, for the quarter and everything, and try to hit certain targets. And right now it kind of seems like we've hit our mark, and so we got to get kind of get our brains together and see what we can do to take that next step to get to 1,000 scooters. And then last, one thing that we focused on was trying to get new leadership in place. We started with Brad getting into the service manager role, and then Hannah getting into the sales manager role. And with some growing pains that you would expect to see anytime somebody takes on a new leadership position, just this last quarter of the year, they've both just been phenomenal. Doing a great job to, kind of finding their voice in their departments and starting to focus on some real areas to grow as we head into 2019.
All right, Mr. Colin in the house, joining the vlog. So the question is, what advice do you have for other businesses when the new year comes around and they're setting goals to try to execute that following year?
Oh, you got this.
Well, zero in your focus on ways that you can improve and commit to that rather than just trying to be too broad. I would say definitely focus on areas that you can diversify if you're in sales, what you're selling. For us, I mean, we narrowed in on scooters, and now it's kind of taking more of a broader approach on what else can we get into our dealership to give more to the customers, to give more.
You're taller than me.
I am taller than you. That's because I'm,
so weird.
I'm the COE now. I gotta.
All right, continue on. Sorry.
Focus on things you can bring to your business, bring to your customers that can kind of help everybody. For us, we fall into these cyclical patterns. How can we straighten that out? So focusing on how you can diversify what you offer is a good thing too. What you got?
I think first and foremost, you reflect on 2018. So I know this month we've done a lot of just looking back at where numbers are currently, how close we came to reaching the goals for this year. I definitely agreed with this, with that key word. Like that word of the year for us, like really works well. Like having speed as like that focus really helps. Kind of like what you were saying with the Haul Ass Pass. I thought that was great. And one thing I wanted to say about the Haul Ass Pass was that it was never like a way of like, hey, let's hurry up and get customers in and out. It was all about the customer's experience. Was one of the things that we realized that it wasn't fun for customers to sit around for 2 hours and wait for paperwork to get done. The process is very much like buying a car, and so that's super frustrating. We have to sit there and go through that process. So the Haul Ass Pass very much eliminated the boring part of buying a scooter and went straight to the fun part. So I was excited to see that really come to fruition. And when I was like, customers in and out in 5 minutes, but realistically it's probably more like 15 minutes. And then when the team was coming to me and saying, hey, we got it down to 5 minutes, that was pretty exciting, pretty cool thing to see. But from like just looking to the year ahead, definitely taking the time. I think that's what's interesting about the holidays is that the lack of hustle, like everything starts to dive down, right? Like I look at December as the opportunity to get a step ahead of everybody else. And that's what I would encourage business owners to do. Take the time, spend time with family, but really set some time aside to reflect on 2018 and then focus, do some goal setting for 2019. That way you can hit January, full force. Me, like I'm already executing things for 2019 now because I want to be a step ahead of everybody else. So I'd encourage people not to wait, start executing now. I don't know, I think December just has that mentality of, oh, the year's over, it's time for everybody to take a 1 month break, when I look at it as an opportunity to get ahead of everybody else.
What was your favorite memory of 2018?
Dang, man. All of his was good. Like that trip to Italy was legit. And the fact that we went to Florence and it was snowing and everybody was saying that's super rare. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like one of those once in a lifetime things that a lot of people don't get to experience, and the fact that we got to experience it was pretty cool. The conception and realization of repaint coming to life was very, very cool. I always talk, like when people ask me about entrepreneurship and how to start a business, it's always like look out for the opportunities. I mean, that's how New Scooters for Less formed. It was like we recognized an opportunity, we started the business to fulfill a need, and I feel like Repaint's the exact same thing. We never started the year saying, hey, we're gonna start a new media company this year. It was very much recognizing an opportunity, seeing a void in the marketplace and being like, all right, we're gonna be able to do this, and we're gonna be able to do this really well. This is something that I know. What can we do to execute this? And then we started putting a plan together. We quickly realized that if that was ever gonna survive, that we needed New Scooters for Less to be freestanding, being able to operate without me being there to execute every single thing in the day-to-day. And having Mike there now as the COE, like the guy who's in charge of this ship, allows me the opportunity to build a new team and focus on some really cool big goals. So the fact that business even came to life was a huge highlight. And then just being able to work with incredible people. You know, the New Scooters Plus team is just absolutely incredible. The repaint team, I mean, they just, every single team member that I get to work with is super inspiring. But you know, the thing that I've talked about with the repaint team quite a bit is the fact that these are artists. These are people who physically make just beautiful story. I mean, it's just beautiful stories. It's storytelling at its finest. And for me to take some of my marketing ability and share those stories with the world and put them in front of the right eyeballs has been very inspirational. I could go on forever. I really could just go on forever. It was an awesome year.
And what are you most looking forward to next year?
For me, so I mean, kind of piggybacking on what we were saying about how that word of the year for us at New Scooters for Less, that word of the year is going to be efficiency. Whereas in 2018, it was how do we get these processes faster. Now it's going to be how do we make them as efficient as possible. It's going to be the word that kind of shapes everything that we do. Whether it's, you know, getting team personnel more cross-trained so we can do more with less workforce, whether it's making processes themselves more straightforward, cutting out unnecessary steps. It's just time to kind of boil everything down to its most simple form. That's what we're going to be focused on, so I'm excited about that for one. Like I said, I mean, we're still trying to get to that 1,000 scooter mark. I'm going to be more driven than ever to try to make that happen, especially since I can do it as COE now. Because if I can do that in my first year and you can never do it, then that's going to feel really good to me. But we're also going to bring in new product lines and stuff like that, which I'm not ready to announce, but things that I think that are going to be really exciting to kind of breathe some new life in, both for teams and for the community and stuff like that. Some things that would be cool to have. So I'm excited about all that kind of stuff. We just got the genuine motorcycles, I can tell you that. We got 3 new genuine motorcycles, the G400C. I know the team is really excited to get those unboxed and assembled and maybe test driven if I let them. But there's just a lot of stuff to be excited about from the New Scooters for Less side.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the coolest things is seeing, even here in the last couple months, seeing New Scooters for Less restructure some processes to where Allison is going to come over to the repaint team. She's really going to be taking kind of a COO role of repaint. She'll basically be like my Mike of repaint. You know, she's really going to take on a lot of the direction, the management, the accountability aspect of the team members, making sure everybody's got what they need in order to operate. So that way I can get out and meet business owners and just build relationships and ultimately help companies, you know, create structure from a marketing standpoint to where they're going to be able to build their brand, because it's unique to take everything that we've learned here at New Scooters for Less over 15 years to take that and help young companies who need to build that brand, being able to take that and help them execute. That's going to be super rewarding to see things that we do help other people succeed. So I'm excited about that. See ya.
Definitely to everybody watching, thank you so much for your subscriptions, for watching our vlogs. I hope you have a wonderful holiday from our family to yours. Have a happy holiday and happy 2019 to you.
Yeah, say bye, Cooley. These newfound friends that came to us in 2018. Bye, happy holidays.
He's like, stop.
Oh, and he has his own Instagram account now.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Hooli _ and _ Stella.
Right here.
Hooli and Stella. Follow our cats on Instagram.
They're gonna be famous.
See you guys later. Love you. Bye.
From our team here. I'm sorry, I was gonna ask before starting.
What are we saying?
Okay, we should say like, from the NS4L family to yours.
Happy New Year!